You've always believed fruits are the healthiest foods on earth, packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. You eat them daily, in your smoothies, salads, or as a guilt-free snack. But suddenly, your legs begin to feel heavy. Stairs are harder. Getting up from a chair takes effort. You blame age, or arthritis, or maybe just being tired. But what if? What if the real culprit is hiding right inside your fruit bowl? Yes, the very foods you've trusted for years could be silently stealing your leg strength. Today, we reveal 7 healthy fruits that might be sabotaging your lower body. And more importantly, what to eat instead to keep your legs strong, stable, and energized well into your 70s, 80s, even 90s. So, if you're over 60 or care for someone who is, stay with us. This isn't just about food. It's about freedom, independence, and walking confidently, without pain, fear, or weakness. Let's begin. Why leg strength is your number one health indicator after 60. Most people don't realize this. Your legs are more than just limbs that carry you. They're your foundation. And once they start to weaken, everything else follows. Your balance declines. Your fall risk skyrockets. And your independence, it slowly slips away. In fact, studies from the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy show that leg strength is directly linked to lifespan. Those with strong legs in their 60s and 70s live longer, more independent lives. But here's the hidden danger. You could be doing all the right things, walking daily, staying active, and still lose leg strength if your diet is working against you. And that's where fruit, yes, fruit, comes into the picture. Because not all fruits are created equal, especially for older adults. Let's dive into the first sneaky saboteur. Grapes, the sugar spike you didn't see coming. They look harmless, small, juicy, sweet, and they're packed with antioxidants like resveratrol. Good for your heart, right? Yes, but only in moderation. Because a single cup of grapes contains 23 grams of sugar. That's more than a glazed donut. And here's the real issue. After 60, your body processes sugar very differently. Your insulin response slows down. Excess sugar stays in your bloodstream longer. And over time, this triggers inflammation, especially in your joints and leg muscles. That inflammation silently wears down your knees, stiffens your hips, and weakens your muscle fibers. So while grapes might feel light and healthy, they could be fueling the very weakness you're trying to avoid. What to eat instead? Try blueberries, lower in sugar, higher in brain-boosting anthocyanins, and anti-inflammatory. Bananas, the potassium trap, that's not so simple. Bananas are known for potassium, and potassium is good for muscle function, right? Yes, but here's the catch. Bananas are also high in sugar and starch. For adults over 60, that combo can spike blood sugar, lead to weight gain, and even interfere with magnesium absorption, a critical mineral for leg muscle recovery. Worse, too much potassium without balance can affect kidney function, especially if you're already taking blood pressure meds, which many seniors do. Result? Cramps, fatigue, heaviness in the legs. Instead of daily bananas, aim for avocados or spinach to get cleaner potassium, without the sugar overload. Dried fruits, the silent saboteurs in trail mix. Raisins, dried apricots, dates, prunes. They sound healthy, and they're often marketed as natural energy. But here's what you're not told. Dried fruits are condensed sugar bombs. By removing the water, you intensify the fructose and eliminate the fiber that normally helps regulate absorption. This spikes blood glucose and leads to chronic fatigue, muscle stiffness, and a vicious inflammation cycle in the legs. And if you're snacking on these thinking they're better than candy, you're unknowingly damaging your circulation and nerve health. Better option? Snack on a handful of raw walnuts or almonds, packed with omega-3s that reduce inflammation and protect your leg muscles. Oranges and orange juice, the acidic double blow. Oranges are rich in vitamin C, but as we age, our stomach lining becomes more sensitive. Citrus fruits, especially in juice form, can cause acid reflux, mineral leaching like calcium and magnesium, and muscle cramps, especially in the calves and thighs. Even worse, packaged orange juice often contains added sugar and zero fiber, leading to insulin spikes. Over time, these sugar and acid surges contribute to chronic inflammation in the knees and lower back, both of which impact leg strength directly. Instead, get your vitamin C from bell peppers or kiwi, lower in acid and better tolerated after 60. Watermelon, the diuretic effect that drains your strength. Watermelon is refreshing, especially in the summer. But did you know it's also a natural diuretic? While that might sound good, flushing toxins and all, in seniors, it can quickly lead to dehydration, electrolyte imbalances, and sudden leg cramps or weakness. Plus, watermelon contains over 17 grams of sugar per slice. So while it may feel light and hydrating, it could be draining your muscles of essential strength, especially if eaten in excess. A better swap? Try cucumber slices with a pinch of sea salt, naturally hydrating and supportive of electrolyte balance. Pineapple, the sweet trap that inflames your joints. Bright, tropical, juicy. Pineapple seems like a perfect summer fruit, rich in vitamin C and the enzyme bromelain. But here's the hidden truth. Pineapple is one of the most acidic fruits you can eat. For people over 60, that acidity can irritate your stomach lining, trigger acid reflux, and, worst of all, exacerbate joint inflammation. In fact, chronic pineapple consumption has been linked to knee stiffness, foot pain, and flare-ups of arthritis symptoms. Even worse, just 1 cup of chopped pineapple contains over 16 grams of sugar, mostly fructose, which, when unbalanced, directly contributes to the weakening of muscle fibers, especially in the legs and hips. A better option? Try papaya, still tropical, but much lower in acid and rich in enzymes that support digestion and joint recovery. Mango, the exotic fruit that can disrupt your insulin response. Mango is delicious, smooth, sweet, and packed with vitamins. But for older adults, mango's glycemic index is a hidden threat. When you eat mango, especially alone, it quickly converts into glucose, spiking your blood sugar. And here's why that matters. Elevated blood sugar contributes to glycation, a process that damages your blood vessels and leads to poor circulation, especially in the legs and feet. The result? Numbness in your toes, tingling or burning sensations in your calves, and a subtle but progressive decline in leg strength. Worse still, repeated sugar spikes lead to insulin resistance, which blocks your muscles from getting the nutrients they need to recover and rebuild. Want a smarter sweet fix? Opt for a green apple slice with almond butter, low glycemic, rich in fiber, and stabilizes energy instead of draining it. What you should eat instead: 7 leg-strengthening foods backed by science. Now that you know which fruits could be silently weakening your legs, let's talk about what to eat instead. Foods that fuel your strength, fight inflammation, and protect your muscles as you age. These 7 power foods are backed by clinical research and recommended by geriatric nutritionists. 1. Leafy greens, spinach, kale, Swiss chard. Rich in magnesium, potassium, and vitamin K, crucial for muscle contractions and joint support. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who ate leafy greens daily maintained stronger grip and leg strength. 2. Eggs. One of the most bioavailable sources of protein. Eggs also provide leucine, an amino acid essential for muscle repair. Include 1 or 2 eggs in your breakfast 4 to 5 times a week. 3. Greek yogurt. High in protein, low in sugar, and packed with calcium. Greek yogurt supports bone density and lean muscle mass, both critical for strong legs. 4. Sweet potatoes. Unlike white potatoes, sweet potatoes have a lower glycemic index and are loaded with vitamin A and potassium. They help regulate muscle contractions and reduce post-walk fatigue. 5. Chia seeds. Tiny, but powerful. Rich in omega-3s, calcium, and magnesium. Add them to your morning oats or smoothies to improve joint lubrication and reduce soreness. 6. Beets. Beets improve nitric oxide levels, which expand your blood vessels and increase circulation to your legs. This means better muscle oxygenation, reduced fatigue, and quicker recovery after walking. 7. Bone broth. A collagen-rich elixir that strengthens joints, reduces inflammation, and improves tissue repair. Sip 1 warm cup in the evening for overnight muscle healing. The daily meal blueprint for stronger legs after 60. Here's how you can structure your daily meals to avoid fruit traps and instead fuel your legs for strength and mobility. Morning. Scrambled eggs with sautéed spinach. 1 slice of whole grain toast with avocado. Green tea or warm lemon water. Optional. Add chia seeds to a Greek yogurt bowl with sliced kiwi. Mid-morning snack. handful of raw almonds or walnuts, one small green apple. Lunch, a grilled salmon or chicken, quinoa or sweet potato mash, steamed broccoli or kale, glass of beet juice, unsweetened, diluted with water. Afternoon snack, Greek yogurt with cinnamon, cucumber slices with sea salt and olive oil drizzle. Dinner, bone broth soup with mushrooms and leafy greens, grilled tofu or lean beef, small portion of brown rice, steamed zucchini or carrots. Before bed, warm bone broth or chamomile tea. Optional, magnesium supplement, consult your doctor. Final thoughts, it's not just about food. It's about freedom. You've made it this far. And by now, you understand. Not all fruits are your friends, especially after 60. Even the ones that look innocent can slowly sabotage your energy, your balance, your strength. But the good news? You're in control. Every choice you make, every bite, every meal, can help you walk stronger, stand taller, and live longer. This is about more than leg muscles. It's about freedom. The freedom to take the stairs without fear. The freedom to travel, explore, and move. The freedom to stay independent and unstoppable. So today, let this be your turning point. Swap the sugar for strength. Choose foods that work for you, not against you. And most of all, never stop moving forward. You've got this.